Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sadaqallahul azim. Dear my respectful viewer, you are watching the Belief in Believer program from the Islamic Iman TV. As you know, this TV always broadcasting the most accurate information based on Quran and Hadith for last 9 years, domestically and internationally. May Allah bless those who supported and contributed their time and effort for the sake of Allah and the Deen of Islam. For the Deen of Islam. I also thankful from the office, from the administration of this TV, that gave me a slot to proclaim my knowledge and for da'wah based on belief and believer. However, for last couple weeks, I was talking about the important subject, which was about death and why we are dying. Also last week, Friday, the previous my program repeatedly broadcasted, and I received appreciation calls about it, and that encouraged me to bring the subject again in English, because maybe someone is not get it by Farsi, and inshallah will get it by English. That important subject was about the information after death. Now I'm trying to translate it, that last week program. I hope to be, I should not lost, I should remember what I said last week, but I get some note, inshallah will be okay. Inshallah I will not lose the main idea. So, by the way, we know all the life and death, both are under the direct command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Life and death, both are under the direct command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Keep in your mind these two words. First, life, and then death. So, Allah's the most command is, that is when you see the kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. Every soul or person must taste death. And then after that, then saying kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut, then summa ilayna turja'un. It means go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then return to Him, back to Allah. So the verse of Quran also about the death said, وما كان لنفس أن تموت إلا بإذن الله كتابا مؤجلا. And it is not for any person to die except with the permission of Allah, a prescribed term. Allah has a notebook with him called the Kitab al-Mubin. So this is very is understandable that there is no more talk about. Of course, everything in the hand of Allah. Why we should worry about it? But what kind of process? What kind of process the life has it? What kind of process death has to be done? There has to be some process. Everything which we see in our life, so that has some kind of rule and regulation and process to be done. So here I wanted to talk about that, the process, also through to the verse of Quran too. I want to talk about it, as I mentioned in the first, I said, keep it in your mind, the life and death. So both are under the direct command of Allah. The word of life is first, as I'll be mentioning. So it used first, and then we have to know about the life first. What is the life? What is coming, and how is the processes to be a person, to be alive. All we are talking about the life. We have to know first about it. We know about the life history from the Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, and Eve, which is two big children. However, but nobody knows what time the life was go to Adam first. The time is still like Allah knows, nobody knows. Even in Adam, we know the history that Adam got the first life. But the time, we don't know what date, what minute, or what say, or so on. So Allah said also about his life creations. He said he was happy in the last, his creation is Adam, after the all other earth, heaven, sky, or all things which we see that were all created before Adam. The Adam is last. But for our way that we are, this is the first for us. That the first life is Adam, as I hear about history. And Allah said, Allazi ahsana kulli shay'in khalaqahu wa bada'a khalaqal insana min teen. So that verse of Allah, when in the Quran said, so He create everything good. Everything is ahsan. He begins the creation or the human being or Adam from dust, clay or dust. Then Allah said, I made the progeny of Adam by different the way. From the in state of dust, he put him from the start made from the water, because water is also the part of hayat. So الذي أحسن كل شيء خلقه وبدأ خلق الإنسان من طين. Then وجعل النسلة من سلالة من ماء مهين. And then from that is the Allah create that the human being, and then the progeny of Adam from the extract of a despised liquid. Then also Allah continue to let us know what was the physical or seeing, or which we can be convinced how he did it. And since it said ثم جعل النطفة في قرار مكين. And then after that, what he said, that is the despised liquid is, of course, it is sperm, the man whose sperm. And form is resting in the place. Then he said, we make them a sperm, a blood. So the verse of Quran is that ثم جعله نطفة في قرار مكين ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة. Then فخلقنا العلقة مضغة. Then فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما ثم أنشأناه خلقا آخر فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. So I made the sperm in form of a resting place. Then we made the sperm a blood clot. Then we make the blood clot a lump of flesh. Then we make a lump of a flesh bones. Then we dress the bones with the muscles. Then we evolve him into another creation. Therefore, blessed be Allah to the best. So this is all about the physical point of which has Allah made, that we should know how it is. So these process were in the physical point of view. So, and how about the soul? Nowadays, this is only the materialistic things we are talking about. But the soul also has another way. And also about the soul, Allah said, ثم سواته ونفخ فيه من روحي ونفخ فيه من روحي وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. This is Allah when true about the spiritual point of view. Allah gave the soul inside the body. How it did it? Then He perfected him and breathed into him the soul of His spirit, and He has made for you the hearing and the sight and the feeling of heart. Little is to that you gave thanks to Allah. So when the one part of physical about how he come out of a new progeny, a new life a new human being. And also one part is about the flesh and bone and those, and the other one is about the soul. Now I give you one break here, and then I come back to talk some more about it, inshallah.